What's going on YouTube? Side Nutrition here, and today I'm going to bring you another supplement review on one of my favorite pre-workouts. Let me get it out for you. Pre-workout's called God of Rage by Centurion Labs. Now, this pre-workout is intense. It's probably one of my favorite pre-workouts to use. It actually comes into my rotation once every 3 months. So, basically, I'm going to go over what's in it, what the individual ingredients do. Then I'm going to talk about, the effects, as well as the taste, the mix, how it mixes, and if I would recommend it or not. So, basically, here we go. We're going to get into it. I have it in the blue slushy flavor. I think the blue slushy flavor is better than the grape flavor. And here is the supplement panel. Can't see it, but I do have a list of the ingredients because I'm just going to put it down and talk here. So basically, let's get into it. So the first ingredient is going to be creatine monohydrate. Now, creatine monohydrate in 3 grams is an okay dose. I'm 200 pounds. I like to go anywhere from 8 to 10 grams a day. So I'm actually 223, but I do 8 to 10 grams a day. So creatine monohydrate in 3 grams, plus I add 5 grams into it. So there you go. I get 8 grams right there. 5 to 10 grams is your clinical dose, depending on body weight. So it depends on how much you weigh. Your $150, 5 grams is okay. 200 pounds, 8 to 10 grams, depends. See, it scales. So basically, what creatine does, I shouldn't have to go over this. We all should know, but creatine actually works through the creatine phosphate system in your body. So creatine phosphate is a form of energy. So what you're going to do is you're going to use the creatine phosphate system to combine with ADP to create ATP, and that's going to increase your energy levels. So with more ATP, you put out more energy equals more reps equals more strength equals bigger muscles, right? So this usually lasts from 5 to 10 seconds, and then anything after that's going to be glycolysis system. So strength trainers like creatine because it's more of a 5 to 10 second thing here. Next ingredient is going to be L-arginine. So with L-arginine, they have it in 3 grams. What L-arginine is an amino acid that relaxes and dilates the blood vessels. So they go from like tiny, like this, to this. I don't know. But basically what that's going to do is it's going to increase your pump. It's going to increase blood pressure, right? Because it's now bigger, so you're going to get more blood to the area. It's actually going to increase your blood pressure because the vessels are smaller, bigger to go through. So 2 to 3 grams daily is okay. Any normal person could use that daily. So they use 3 grams in this pre-workout, which I think is fine. L-arginine is kind of like an outdated pump product, so it's not too bad to have it in there. I actually like citrulline malate a little bit more, but we'll get into that later. Next ingredient is BetaAlanine. They have BetaAlanine at 2.5 grams, which is an amino acid that buffers the buildup of other acids. So it's going to buffer the buildup of lactic acid. So lactic acid actually is going to make you feel fatigued and like you can't do the workout. And well, beta-alanine is going to buffer that, so it's going to keep you going longer and stronger. 6.2 grams is the clinical dose, so it's a little low, but that's okay. 2 to 5 grams is beneficial enough to have an effect. So basically, you're going to get an effect out of this. Now, many people believe that lactic acid is the cause of DOMS, but it's not. It's actually the hydrogen buildup from the lactic acid that converts into hydrogen-free radicals, which is going to cause you that soreness feeling, because lactic acid usually converts all that within 2 to 3 hours after a workout. So if you could just prevent that from happening, you'll have less hydrogen atoms, which will result in less soreness. The next ingredient is going to be agmatine in agmatine sulfate form at 1 gram. 1 gram is the clinical dose, so it's perfect. I love agmatine. I think agmatine is a great pump product, as well as citrulline malate. But what agmatine is, it's going to increase insulin sensitivity and inhibit the the nitric oxide synthase. So it's going to stop the breakdown of nitric oxide. So It's going to allow for more nitric oxide to enter the blood and increase vascularity that way, increase the pump product that way. It's also increased insulin sensitivity, and we all know insulin is a very anabolic hormone, so it's going to help increase muscle mass that way as well. So, another cool thing I found about agonine sulfate is that it's going to increase mental clarity. It actually helps with focus. So, the next ingredient is going to be caffeine anhydrous. This, we all know what caffeine does. I really shouldn't have to get into it. It's a physical stimulant. Might give you the jitters or whatnot. It comes at 300 milligrams, so if you're a little sensitive to caffeine, take half a scoop of this first and then work your way up. Caffeine's a great product. I think it's not necessary for a pre-workout, but I definitely think it gets you motivated and off your ass. Next ingredient is going to be the cocoa bean extract at 200 milligrams. What this does is it increases blood flow and insulin sensitivity. Again, insulin sensitivity, more pump, more blood to the muscle, more strength, more rebuilding through nutrients. You know how that goes. The next ingredient is going to be theobromine at 200 milligrams. So what this does is it crosses the blood-brain barrier, and it's going to increase your mood. It's going to make you feel better. 200, I found that 300 to 500 milligrams is like a clinical dose. So 200 is good enough to be in a pre-workout just to have a minuscule effect, okay? The next ingredient is camphorol at 100 milligrams. I found that 150 to 200 is the clinical dose, so 100 in the pre-workout is pretty great as well. So what this is going to do is it's a bioflavonoid. It's going to, it's a neuroprotectant, so it's going to protect your neurological system from damage that can be put on through stress, overstimulating the central nervous system, things like that. So basically there's a lot of central nervous system stimulants in here, so it's good that this ingredient is in here to kind of protect them during all this. So it is an antioxidant as well. When you work out, you're going to increase the free radicals of oxygen in the blood, so if antioxidant is going to help buffer those. You don't want those in the blood because, well, what happens is it's going to cause, it kind of hinders your body's processes. So if you can get rid of those, then obviously your body's processes aren't going to be hindered. So, synephrine is the next ingredient. Synephrine is a central nervous system stimulant. It's similar to ephedra, but it's a little bit weaker. Ephedra is bad. Ephedra has been banned for a long time now. So, synephrine is a safe way to get around that. It's in 65 milligrams, which is pretty low. I've seen anywhere between 75 to 100, which is great because there is other central nervous system stimulants in there. It's going to help with, mental focus and just straight mental clarity. Get in there, kill it, get it done. Now, here's the next ingredient, probably one of the most important ingredients in this pre-workout. 1,3-DMAA. So this is a very controversial ingredient. A lot of people think it shouldn't be in bodybuilding. It should be. It's dangerous. It's addicting. It has negative side effects. It doesn't really work. It works. I think it works, okay? I use it every third month. I use a pre-workout like this one that has it in there, and then I'll use 2 regulars, and then I'll use this one again. 1,3-DMAA in a 60 milligram dose is perfect for me, I think. I've seen anywhere between 75 to 100, but I do think 60 milligrams is perfect. So like I said, it's a central nervous system. It's a very strong thermogenic because of how much it'll increase your central nervous system, like your energy levels that way, and your focus. It'll also increase your metabolic rate, so it'll increase calorie output. So you're also burn off calories using this product. And it's been shown that it could actually increase your metabolic rate by 35%. So if you're looking to cut, this is perfect to take. But I even use it during a bulk. I bulked up 15 pounds while using this, so it's not that bad. As you can see, I got a little bit here, but don't worry, I'm 223. I usually get down to about 190, 185. So this won't hinder your bulking either. It's a very, very good product. It'll get you through your workout and help you push that heavy weight because you're so focused and you're so determined. But the next ingredient is hordenine. Hordenine with the 60 milligrams. So hordenine at 60 milligrams is a stimulant. It's a fat burner. It's a nootropic. It's just going to make you feel good. Okay, it's going to make you feel like you could go in there, kill your work, kill your weights, and get the hell out. Get it done, okay? Next ingredient is LArginine at 50 milligrams. So this is an anti-inflammatory. We all know that when you work out, you'll cause inflammatory response at the joints, the muscles, and things like that. So if you have an anti-inflammatory, it could stop the pains and the aches and stuff like that. And it is an antioxidant. Like I said before, those oxygen-free radicals, you want to buffer those. You want to get rid of those because those will hinder your body's processes. So if you get rid of those, your body's processes won't be hindered as much. The next ingredient is the mucoprurines. I don't know how to say these words, but I do know what they do, and I've done research. So mucoprurines is a good source of L-dopa, which can be released by your body naturally through physical contact. Eating chocolate, dark chocolate, has shown to do this. Coming in contact with something you love or like, doing something you love or like playing video games, something like that. So it's an antidepressant. Like, again, it's going to keep you feeling good. It's going to keep you feeling happy. 50 milligrams is kind of low. Clinical dose is obviously higher, but it's in a pre-workout, so it just needs to do a little bit, okay? It's not that bad. The next ingredient is D-glucurin 3,6-lactone, and that's in 50 milligrams. So this is going to help with the metabolism of glucose. With all that insulin sensitivity things, if you can metabolize glucose and then increase your insulin levels, and your insulin levels can uptake that sugar, you're going to increase energy that way, vascularity, pump, muscle building, all of that, okay? And you're also going to metabolize glucose so that it doesn't get stored as fat in the body. I don't see why you wouldn't want that, okay? The next ingredient is going to be higamine at 20 milligrams. 20 to 30 is a fat burner, and that's why it's in there. It's going to help you metabolize more calories, burn off more fat, keeping you, a little bit more lean, even if you're trying to bulk. And next is yohimbine. Yohimbine is going to increase your vascularity as well. It's only 2 milligrams, so I don't really need to get into that much. But I don't look too bad for being 223 though. Not bad. But okay. Next, back onto the topic. Okay, so here we go. Centurion Labs. Blue slushy flavor is delicious. I've also had grape. I'd rather the blue slushy. If you mix this with Blood Rush, which is their pump and cotton candy flavor, it's candy. Candy. Dangerous. Like, you want to drink it all the time. There is no artificial colors in it, so when you mix it, it's going to be clear, and there is no floaters when you mix it either. The only floaters I get is my 5 grams of creatine that I throw in there, just because I like to take 8 to 10 milligrams of creatine a day. So there's 33 servings, and I got this for $35. So it's a little bit over $1 a serving, which is really, really cheap. I mean, there's other places you can go that will try to sell you crappy pre-workouts that don't hit as hard, don't get you through your workout, things like that. And I just think you get a lot of bang for your buck. It's delicious. It just has a good kick to it. Centurion Labs, you nailed it, okay? Centurion Labs, great product. I will buy it every 3rd month. I use another pre-workout that has DMAA in it. So I'll go Centurion Labs, that other pre-workout, and then regular pre-workout. Not bad. I think it's a good rotation. I'll throw that in all the time. I really love what it does. I really think it has a great effect. I don't see any negative side effects with any of the central nervous system ingredients in there. Just don't abuse it. Don't overdose on it. 1 scoop is all you need. If you find yourself taking 2, you're a little nuts, but it does say you can take 2. I only need 1, and I'm 223 pounds, and it smacks me in the face, okay? So be careful. Start off with a half a scoop and work your way up. Centurion Labs, God of Rage. Highly recommended. I think you should try it out. That's it for this video. Hope you found some good advice here, and you like what you see. Definitely try it out. Peace out.